Hello, guys and gals, and this is episode 34 of Vlog Friday. We've been 34 weeks since we started this. We started it 3 weeks after we started the weekly writing challenge. And, so yeah. As always, we always go over other topics before we go into the 7 points that we always go over because they are important. And, I like to reflect on exactly how important they are. Anyways, let's talk about procrastination. It's something that I'm guilty of, really guilty of. I mean, every Sunday I wait and do all of my videos for a week on one day, which basically wrecks my voice, which is why my voice is kind of hoarse right now, is because I've already done around 3 hours worth of videos, and I had to actually re-record one of them because it didn't record the first time. First time that's happened, and I hope it never happens again. But anyways, that's to say that everything would be a lot easier if I actually divided these videos up between various days. And I probably will start doing that so that they don't take quite as big a toll on my voice. Anyways, also one thing with procrastination is finding motivation, and that can really be difficult. It can be very difficult to be motivated to do things. I am motivated to do videos because I know it's important to remain constant and consistent, and to post quality content onto YouTube. Anyways, so finding motivation can be tough. One of my motivations is a strong work ethic, and basically consistency, and I don't really like change that much, so that can also hinder motivation. I mean, it would be a change to basically do videos all throughout the week as opposed to, doing them all in one day. But it would also be for the best if I didn't procrastinate quite as much. Basically, the problem with procrastination is it's easy. And if you think about that, it's something to consider. Sometimes we do things because they're easy. I mean, I play some video games because they're easy and I don't want a challenge. And there are just some video games you play because you want a challenge. I mean, like Demon Souls or Dark Souls, whatever that franchise is called. I never really play it. It's basically a video game that's known for its difficulty. I suppose another game that is insanely difficult would be The Binding of Isaac, basically because of the randomness of the power-ups and how just not finding good power-ups early on in a run can basically be a run killer. I've been watching lots of Yub's Binding of Isaac videos, even some of his live streams, which is basically why I've been procrastinating on doing my own videos. And I'm easily distracted by YouTube, so it basically just contributes to my procrastination. Because I'd rather be watching other people's YouTube videos than making my own or making my life easier by doing the videos, well in advance. I am well in advance to the product reviews, or what I would call the reviews, because it's also movie reviews. The reviews section is basically up a month in advance. I've already got all those videos lined out and ready to go. If I could do that with these books, it would be awesome. But doing them that far in advance is time-consuming, especially since I read half an hour at a time for each part of these books. Right here, those two are the current ones. Anyways, we're almost done with this one, though. So I'm going to need to find a book to replace that. But I will, indeed. Anyways, enough talking about procrastination. Let's not procrastinate any further and get to these points. Sometimes it can be depressing to procrastinate and realize that you procrastinated, all this time. But one of the ways to help with the symptoms, not exactly the core or the root problem, but the symptoms of depression, is to do something that you enjoy at least once a day. Make sure it's something legal. I always have to put that disclaimer in there. I would never encourage people to do anything that is illegal. But anyways, that can be, it has to be something within your dietary wheelhouse, though. I'm not telling diabetics to eat sugar or anything like that, or celiac, people with celiac disease to go and eat gluten. You really need to have the common sense of to not wreck your health just to make yourself happy. One thing, but yeah, it can be watching a movie that you really enjoy, or playing a game you really enjoy. It doesn't necessarily have to revolve around food. Another thing is there is always someone who cares, and that's one thing I like about Yub's channel is that his outro is always, "Well, I love you all," and keep your chin up and have a by five and stuff like that. I like his positive attitude, and yeah, I've always been kind of, I don't know, I never really knew how the YouTube community or my fans, are they fans, viewers, whatever they're called, would react to that. That expression of emotion. But so I'm always usually vague about it by saying that, well, there's always someone who cares, but not really going into detail of who. Again, that really plays into worldview and respecting other people's worldviews. I've always been vague about that. I don't know. It seems to work for Yub, though. And so, yeah. So this is probably going to be the first video where I actually say it, but I care. There's always someone who cares, and so at least I always care. And that, to a certain extent, just checking, 52%, that's fine. Just making sure that I've got plenty of power here. But yeah, so there's always someone who cares, and that can also help combat depression. Number 3 is if you are suffering from an affliction, there is no shame in seeking help. And again, that could also mean seeking medication if you have something that's giving you trouble, like depression. There are some mental conditions like paranoid schizophrenia or bipolar that you actually need medication in order to cope, and there's nothing wrong with that. Then currently there are fewer stigmas attached to mental illness these days because people realize that in those cases the people don't have control over it. You can't really just wish yourself out of depression or something like bipolar or paranoid schizophrenia. You just can't wish yourself out of that, and people don't exactly have control over the issues that plague them. There are people who can basically deal with depression without medication, and I really admire that because there's a lot of cases where people can't, and then there's always those cases where people don't seek help with depression and then they take the bad way out, and we don't want that to happen because everyone is important. And so yeah, don't leave the world the bad way. That's not what you want to do. Number 4 is there's that no matter how bad things get, there's always hope. This is again holding on to hope no matter how bad things get, and basically being positive and not sarcastically positive, but just holding on to the fact that things will get better even if things seem pretty bad at the time. It's really important to remain positive, even especially in bad situations. Number 5 is societal tags and labels are pointless. People are people, and sometimes we forget that when we're dealing with someone we're mad at, or if somebody does something to slight us, and even if they don't realize that they do that, it's important to still remember that they're people and people make mistakes. I mean, we aren't perfect here. We're humans, and sometimes little slights like that go unnoticed, and they should, because you really shouldn't place or pass judgment on someone just because something doesn't go quite the way you plan. It's just important to realize that regardless of the color of someone's skin, someone's religious belief, someone's sexual orientation, and stuff like that, you shouldn't put people in boxes or give them tags or labels that basically subjugate them. I don't really like societal tags or labels, and I just always feel that it is disrespectful. Number 6 is be yourself. There'll never be another you. There's lots of YouTubers out there that are themselves and are very popular. They may have similar concepts on their channel, but they always have unique takes on that. And that's always something to take into account, is that you can have your own take on the way you see a movie. You may give your own review of it, the way you play a game. Even if you play the same game as somebody else, you'll have different views and you'll have unique insight. And it's really important to embrace your individuality, and people will embrace you for it, because you'll be yourself and you won't be trying to mimic somebody else. Number 7 is always think positive thoughts. And I don't mean the sarcastic, oh, I'm positive it's going to be a bad day. I'm talking about just genuine positive thinking, because there's power in positive thinking. And that's been proven by many, many studies. It's shown to increase life, to decrease the effect of depression. And it goes beyond the placebo effect, where somebody thinks someone will get better if they think something is medicine. But this goes way beyond that, because this actually does improve your overall physique, your overall health. Positive thinking is super important. It increases your life and basically makes your life a lot more livable. And this has been, proven by lots of studies, scientific studies. But yeah, I know this one didn't go on quite as long as the others, but I do hope that at least someone found this useful. I mainly wanted to focus on procrastination in this episode, so I didn't really focus on these other 7 points as much. I hope that's okay. But anyways, if this helped at least one person, then I hope it has. I make videos because I enjoy making videos and because I'm trying to help people. And maybe I haven't helped anyone, in which case that's okay too. Anyways, but yeah, if you do like this content, then make sure you like and subscribe, ring the bell so you know when I upload. Also, if you want to support me in any way, or if you want to join the Discord server, all that information will be in the description below. As always, thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great day.